anybody even driving this thing? Is 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 anybody even driving this thing? We keep on calling but there's no one listening. Does anybody really know anymore where we're going at all, what we're all headed for? Is anybody even driving this thing? We keep on calling but there's no one listening. Does anybody really know anymore where we're going at all, what we're all headed for? Is anybody even driving this thing? Is anybody even driving this thing? Is anybody even driving this thing? Or did we just ride?
Welcome back to the City of Psychos, San Andreas. Street racing and Tinder culture are on the rise again, and it's pretty fucking cool. Unlike past trends, this one has actually pulled in the most players since the initial game release probably. There's still issues that are probably going to stick around that you just have to live with, like modders, griefers, oppressor users, screaming 12-year-olds, and racists, along with other things. But the community seems to be focusing more on the cars and car meets and stuff like that, which is great. Hey, wait one sec. Hey, jackass, drive a bit faster. This isn't a 5M server. Jeez, traffic is still shit even without traffic laws. I'm past this guy. Wait, hey, stop breaking reality. This isn't the time. Okay, so we're headed to LSIA just so I can talk about some of this new shit that you can get involving cars mainly. As you can see, this is a kick-ass car. It is called the Annis ZR350. It is this game's carbon copy of the Mazda RX-7. Side note, newest car released as of the time of recording this is the Vector. Some of the new shit you can get for most of the new cars are extremely lowered suspension. Like you can get the competitive suspension and then go to the interaction menu and just change the stance to lowered so that the wheels camber out and it looks really cool. You also slide around a bit more. There's also newer liveries you can unlock through leveling up through the new rep system, which I'll talk about later. You can get low grip tires, which makes your car extra slidey. There's some insane body mods for these new cars. And also, you can have colored headlights. Tell me that shit isn't cool. I mentioned rep. You should probably go talk about that, along with the activities you can do in this new update. Alright, let's just cue up that E-Dubble, make it feel like we're in 2011, 2012 again, and start the montage.
This is supposed to be like a house party type song like 2004, so sing along when you can. That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me fuck all that shit, just let me go. Owers and tastemakers make us no chaser. Gets the blood flowing like a fucking pacemaker. Cut the middleman and inhale the vapors. Madman, old 10 Don Drapers. Cut the jukebox on, make the woofers blow. We gon' sit here until all them heifers go. Holler at the tens and spend a little dough. Not on them, no, they can buy their own drinks. Take that work week off, 5 days in the bucket. Fuck it, you got a boss who's a jerk who doesn't. Throw on some Wu-Tang, bring the motherfucking ruckus. There is no pretext, we are living and we love it.
Psych! You thought I was going to talk about the car meet, how cool it is, didn't you? Well, I just want to get my complaints out of the way first. Mainly, this bitch of a character and her dumbass boyfriend. I know Ludacris voices him, and is actually, like, pretty good at it. He has some good voice lines, but they're written the worst way. They're written with two character traits. Two fucking character traits. One of them is just horny as shit, and the other is being the most stereotypical thug from Atlanta that you'd think they were written by a fucking LA who hasn't left their own apartment in the past 2 fucking years. Okay, sorry about that. The mini heists are cool. They give you some money, but they're not like useful in giving your friends money. So they're just easier to do solo because you can't distribute the wealth like you can in the big boy heists. The AstroSoup is kind of fun, but most people say it's useless. They're pricey, but it's whatever. Enough of that. Let's go look at some cool cars. This is the Ellis car meet. Basically, main attraction of the entire update. One downside to this thing, I'll just get out of the way, is the very heavy grinding rep system that'll just keep you playing the game, because it exponentially increases by like an exponent of like 2 or 4 every time you level up. So you have to get more and more XP. It's not a flat rate of XP after a point. And it's pretty cool though, because it gives you like another way to just get some cool stuff like clothing items, car discounts, which are actually pretty cool, very nice wheels you can unlock. It's a fun place. You can also lock it out and get 20 friends in. You can also run around the test track in cars or bikes, but if you use a bike you're scum, because it's a car meet, not a bike meet. And it's just a fun place to chill. There are races you can do, like lapped street races. You can do pursuit races, which is a street race but with the cops after you, which are very fun. You can also do sprint races, which I'm actually going to close out on this segment with, where it's just you, 3 other people. It's point to point. You go from the car meet to a designated point, and then all the way back to the car meet. Whoever gets there first wins, and the race ends. It's all in free mode though, so watch out for anyone trying to kill you, because that's like the one downside. But overall, very fun update. This bit is going to be a bit more on the solemn side. Don't really mean it to be that way, but as the title says, I was inspired by AstroSoup. I was going through YouTube the other day and I found out that AstroSoup was no longer on the platform. This kind of like shook me a bit. And then I found a non-profit fan archive, like a true non-profit fan archive. Aside from that, people say it's the musician WHITEY's fault. I don't think so. I think Astro just had like to move on. I think he just found something to do that required him to deactivate his stuff, and I wanted to make a video in his style because his style was very memorable, and I wanted to make it about GTA, not about him, but about GTA in his style, because he would have made a video like this. I wanted to just commemorate him in a way. Sorry for being sappy all of a sudden, but huge thanks for all y'all who've watched all the way through this shit. And huge props to all the music creators whose music I used. I'll be linking all of their info down in the description in order of appearance. Anyways, my name is Rain. Thanks again for watching the video. Peace.
Finesse, it's all about finesse. Everyone's a rapper and they think that they the best, but they lack finesse. It's all about finesse. If you don't take your time, then you never will progress. Like, I take my time on any given night.